Say, Mittcast, I hear you like I'm dumb. You never go to Skynet Social. Blue Sky Social.
We're so fucking stupid. Welcome to the Mittcast.
Yeah, welcome back. We are here doing our way too early football predictions for the upcoming seasons for Michigan, Michigan State, and the Lions. The Lions schedule isn't officially set, but we do have the 17 opponents that they play. We are going to start.
When we run out of sports shit to do, we get desperate.
We do get desperate.
Hey, man.
Hey.
Not a bad place to start.
But we are going to start with the Michigan Wolverines.
Go up.
Their first game, they are taking
the schedule. Sorry.
they are taking on the New Mexico Lobos in the
Loss.
Big House.
That's a
L.
W.
That's an L.
Fat L.
Lobo's gonna put belt to ass.
Can we be
Yeah, can we actually, like...
If it's the
legitimate.
CFB revamped.
Sorry,
New
we just have to
Mexico
give them
Lobos,
this same energy when the
led by
MSU
me.
schedule
Oh no,
happens.
it's
Aiden Chili's washed. That's an L.
Yeah.
Transfer portal's looking fruitful, huh?
Okay.
That's an
New
L.
Mexico?
what else are you supposed to say?
I think that's a win.
Yeah.
Nice start. Potentially, hopefully, get to see Bryce Underwood start the season.
Okay, so
and
if he
started strong.
doesn't start as QB1, who's he got to fight for that spot?
Mikey Keene.
He should not start at all his freshman year, in my opinion.
No. Well, I don't think he should start the season. Depends on how it goes, how he looks.
What if he's just
I could see a very, like, Cade
Or
and
just
JJ
that guy.
situation where he still comes in a lot throughout the season and gets reps throughout the season.
You ready for Alex Orchie 2.0?
What you know about the run game?
But moving on to week 2, Michigan travels to Norman, Oklahoma to have a big non-conference game between them and the Sooners on Saturday, September 6th. Samuel.
I don't. Who's the current, or who is other than Bryce Underwood? Who's the projected
He's a
QB1 for?
Mikey Keene.
Mikey Keene, former Fresno State quarterback. We saw him in Ann Arbor week 1 this past season.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
definitely don't remember how that went.
It was,
I figured. I'm gonna just go with Michigan. No, necessarily care for the
I'm gonna go with Michigan too. Oklahoma is either 6-6 or 10-2, 11-1 in the playoffs every year. I feel at least. You know,
I feel-
there's just no back and
They've been
one
kind
extreme or the
of
other.
struggling with Venables and in the Venables era. It's going to be a tight one. If it's a night game, I think it'll be a really tight game. I think the defense will be able to kind of hold it together for Michigan, and they will get a W.
Yeah, the Sooners ain't got nothing to get me excited about. That's a Michigan W.
I got Jackson Arnold.
And the very next week, Michigan is back at home, back in the Big House, taking on Central Michigan. Tony.
Fuck the chips.
Yeah, quick,
Yep.
quick, easy move on. That's a chip. That's a
Fuck
chip
the chips.
L.
Yeah.
What was
You
that?
still, you still owe Michigan State some
He
money
said-
there, Central.
Had to fake him out.
Call them the Lippewas.
Don't know, remember who it was who let Connor on the sideline, but somebody did, and y'all owe some money because of that. That's tough. I'm blaming Central here. I'm not even blaming Michigan. This is on Central.
I'm gonna put $100 on somebody standing on the sidelines dressed as Connor Stallions.
It's going to be in the
Guaranteed.
stands.
Oh yeah, no, like first row from being on the sideline. Yeah, 100%. There's at least one guy dressed up like Connor Stallions.
Oh, I guarantee anyone on the sides, there's gonna be just like.
Oh, that student section is going to be packed with people dressed like that.
It's gonna be a fucking. Is it at CMU or is it at the Big House?
It's at the Big House.
Oh yeah, no, they're fucking dead.
But the. God damn it, phone, stay on. Anyways, then the week after
Northwestern.
that, Michigan travels to Nebraska, taking on Mahomes Jr. and the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Samuel.
Oh yeah, it is the dude that looks like.
Dylan Raiola, yes.
I could see this being a dub, but I could also see it being one that's dropped for no reason.
That's exactly where my brain is at as well. I was going to put this as an L for no good reason whatsoever.
Underwood makes his first start, shits the bed. Nebraska win.
Looking a little Mahomey. Mahomey like he did in the Super Bowl last night. So give me Michigan. I think Michigan walks away with dub there. Then they go on a bye week. And then they are back home in the big house to take on the Wisconsin Badgers
Ooh.
on the 4th.
Is this the
little matchup
homecoming game?
Yeah.
Fuck?
Homecoming game? That's a
Feels
Michigan
about
W.
the right time of the year, October 4th.
It's the Michigan W.
Michigan W. Michigan does get a W. Wisconsin's kind of fallen off from being that 10-3 team that they were
Yeah, they're
in
not
the mid 2010s.
They're not really, really good, and with it being a home game and homecoming, and the energy's going to be there. I don't see Wisconsin coming away with it.
Yeah, nah. They're trash.
Game.
Yep.
Yep.
Wisconsin.
And then Michigan then travels across the country to take on USC Trojans in the LA Coliseum. Samuel.
They're traveling all the way to Los Angeles, so I could see it being an L. I think they're gonna drop this one, but I could very easily be a W, like eke out a W, but I think they're gonna drop it.
W.
I have the same sentiment as you, Sam. Although Lincoln Riley has kind of struggled with you in his time there at USC, just something about going across the country. It's always a challenge, especially when you're not going there for a week, acclimating, coming back.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with the yellow there.
Yeah, I'm also going L just for travel reasons alone, and it was a really close game when they played each other this year. So, you're going to drop some, and I think this is one of them, just for having to go across the country alone.
Then the very next week, they will have a team traveling back east with them, in theory, as they take on the Washington Huskies for now the third straight season. Tony.
They played the Huskies this last year. It was not close at all. It was...
It was close.
It was a close game. Michigan had the lead.
What game am I thinking about?
Texas.
It was... No, not Texas. It was later in the
Oh,
year.
Illinois.
Illinois, that's the one. Yeah, I think they dropped this one too. Just people are still going to be kicking off that matchup from the Natty run, and then last year Michigan dropping it. I don't think they walk away with it. I think it's a Wisconsin. Wow, Washington W.
This is a W, but not for Wisconsin.
I got you going.
You got me going. Not for Washington.
Tripping everybody up.
For Michigan.
Jameis Winston. There it is. It's my favorite Fox analyst. You got Cheeto dust on your fingers, or what's up?
So Michigan win or Washington? Okay.
You know you can speak, right?
Shut the fuck up.
Now we unplugged his mic.
Shut up, bitch.
Game you.
Mike clearly plugged in.
No, we unplugged it over there.
Shut up, bitch.
The magical
I'm gonna use
off-screen
the-
place that nobody can see.
I'm gonna use the same logic that I did for USC. Washington does have to fly all the way to.
Nah, they road tripping that shit.
They can drive. Fuck it.
Hop in the bus.
I think going based off of the same thought process, Michigan's take the dub.
With that, we got Hate Week.
Michigan State. Michigan State. Michigan State.
Nah, that's outrageous.
Samuel.
I got the go green motherfuckers. Go green.
Damn.
I think
My Michigan jersey is just off screen, and I should have put it on.
I think Michigan gets a streak going, or keeps the streak going, I should say, makes it 4 straight. W Michigan.
Yeah. It's every part of my being wants to see a Bryce Underwood versus Aiden Childs game. And Childs has more experience, but I feel like Underwood has a slightly higher pedigree, I would say.
Coming straight out of high school, man. He ain't shit yet.
Straight out of
He
high
gotta
school.
prove himself on the
Crazy
field.
motherfucker in
Childs
Ann
proved himself
Arbor.
on the field to be Tua turn the ball over 2.0.
It's like
Tua
where
turned
are
the
we?
ball over.
Where are we about to go with this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got Michigan winning it, but I think it's going to be a far closer game than years past.
Last year was close.
It was, wasn't it? I keep getting stuck on the
49-0.
absolute blowout from 2 years ago. The absolute
cheating
shit fest
blowout.
that was.
And the very next week, depending on how Michigan's season going, they're at home playing the Spoilermakers or just the Boilermakers, depending on how the season's going. Tony.
That's a Michigan W.
Yeah, Purdue's one of, if not the worst team in the Big Ten, so
Fuck 'em.
Michigan dub.
What is a Penn State?
I don't know, man. I just saw their coach today say
Purdue.
on Twitter that
I know. Penn
they don't
State's
look at
also
this as a
shit.
rebuild.
Oh.
They don't look at it as a rebuild. Anyways, they're losing. It fucking sucks.
That being said, you guys are ass.
Michigan then goes on a bye before they hit the road for 2 weeks in a row, traveling. Oh, sorry, Sam. I just completely bypassed you.
And
Nah, your opinion doesn't
I was
matter.
about to say something,
Move on.
Go ahead, Sam.
but as funny as it would be for me, a Michigan State guy, for spoiler makers, yeah, no, it ain't fucking happening.
They ain't spoiling me. They just has been.
Michigan travels to Northwestern for the rivalry matchup. Samuel,
What's the rivalry?
George Jewett.
George Stewart. All right.
So the George Jewett Trophy.
jug.
Arguably more
Impactful.
impactful.
How could you be more impactful than a wannabe water bottle? Come on now. I'm kidding. I'm obviously kidding.
I didn't want to say it, but
This is the type of guy who didn't like Kendrick's halftime show.
Wop, 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 wop.
it
Ah,
was
fuck
just
'em up.
noise.
Turn it down!
Turn it down.
Could you say, turn this TV off?
Turn his TV off.
I don't like off-season.
Who do you think is winning the
Mittcast.
game?
Fuck Michigan. I was lying. Those just cracker jokes.
Oh, this game is taking place at Wrigley, by the way.
I don't like off-season Mittcast. We suck at this.
Perennial Big Ten power Northwestern is going to go down here.
I agree. They powerhouse in the Big Ten. Michigan dub.
Yeah.
Then they travel to Landover to take on the Terps of Maryland.
Oh,
The Wearapins.
The Whoopins?
exactly. Yeah, fucking Michigan. Shut up.
They're
Yeah.
turtles.
What the fuck is a terrapin?
It's a weird
W.
turtle.
It's a weird turtle.
W.
Billy Edwards ain't that good.
Nah. That brings us to the final regular season game of the year. Michigan, Ohio State in the Big House. Sam.
I want to initially go Michigan, but eventually this winning streak they have against Ohio State is gonna end. But it ain't this year. Let's go.
Nah, I think Ryan Day finally fixed his whatever curse he had. He won a natty, so I think maybe somehow that fixes him. Plus, I don't know, Ohio State. Some Buckeyes. OHUI. Wait,
Yeah, them motherfuckers don't know how to spell their own name.
Give me Michigan. Simple as that. We're in his head. I don't care. You won the natty. We're still in his head. Lost it. A lot of coaching staff. Is going to lose a lot of players. So
Where is this game being played?
Ann Arbor.
Okay. Yeah, you guys have a natty.
touch me.
You also have the big bold M planted in the middle of your field. Give me Michigan. I don't give a fuck. I don't care if you've won a natty. Michigan is their kryptonite. Deal with it. Cope. Seethe.
That brings us to good old Sparty.
Sparty party.
By the way, 9-3 for Michigan.
Say, I think you had 3 losses.
Yes, I believe I had 3
So
losses.
9-3. I had 11-1. 9-3. I think you
I'll
had.
do 10 and 2.
I think you had 2 losses.
Yeah,
when we
that
went
sounds
through
right.
it. So
All the correct scores will be here if somebody gives a shit. It's Zach.
Editor Zach.
yep.
I love editors.
Moving on to Michigan State, they'd start the season taking on the Broncos of Western Michigan.
I don't actually think MSU is going to lose this game, but I feel like because I'm wearing the jersey off principle, I have to say it's an MSU L.
The Ghost Pony Cats.
Yeah. No, I'm going to say L for no good reason other than I'm currently wearing their jersey, and upsets are funny.
I think we'll see Western put up a good fight like they did against Wisconsin last year, but I think Michigan State will kind of hold on to the end.
Go green.
Go who?
Go green.
I think, like
Is
Zach
this-
said,
is
it's
this
going to
being
be
played.
MSU.
Okay, that's what I thought.
it's going to be a good game, like a 2-score,
missed the
like
chance to
throughout
just
the entire
respond with
time.
Go 8. Golden opportunity. Set you up, threw up the alley oop, and then just. Clearly, you are no Cohen Carr.
Damn.
No, I'm 5'10".
I don't know what's happening.
Anyways.
Who wins?
I said Michigan State.
Okay.
All right.
Fucking schmuck.
Michigan State aims to get their revenge as Boston College comes to East Lansing. Sam, do they get their revenge?
We get our get back.
No red bandana equals get back.
I think it is dub here.
Yeah, it's a get back.
It brings us. We're just gonna skip this one. We're not even gonna.
Dude,
try-
it's going to be a shootout till the very
We're not even gonna
end.
talk about this next one. Youngstown State FCS. We're just gonna skip it.
Penguins.
I don't know, man.
that's
Might
gonna be-
close.
that's
Might
gonna
be
be a-
close.
it's
Might
gonna
be
be
a little closer than you think.
Might be close if Aiden Childs plays fullback. I don't know.
It's gonna be a dub across the board. So that brings us to the Spartans are also traveling out to LA to take on the Trojans in what should be the battle for the Trojan horse. But
Yeah, how has that not been a thing yet?
hey, Spartans Trojans, good little fun mascot rivalry here.
I don't know why they don't just make this a rivalry game.
It's a fun. It could be a fun little.
The mascot v. the mascot, it makes sense. Make a fun thing for it. Make a funny trophy.
Technically, it would be the Mycenaeans, but
What are you, a fucking history buff?
yes.
You're wearing a cat hat and no jersey.
Yeah, you know what? In the Boston
the
Celtics
Michigan-
should
it's
be
a-
pronounced the Boston
It's
Celtics.
Michigan.
Ain't
The
nobody give a
Detroit Lions
fuck
shirt.
about that shit.
Anyways, Tony,
Ass and MSUW.
I'm going with the same logic we had with Michigan.
I went reverse logic.
Give me USC.
I'm going to do the same thing I said for Michigan, so Michigan State win.
I want to keep the logic the same,
It was so
but I
perfectly
can't.
tuned.
Go green, baby.
We got some delusional motherfuckers in this room, and I'm one of them.
damn it.
Anyways, they then come back home, get some rest. They're on a bye. Then they travel also to play Baby Mahomes in Nebraska.
What the hell?
Sam,
Fuck Nebraska. What is there? Nothing. Michigan State dub.
What does Nebraska have? Trees and old people.
Corn.
Corn.
Give me a loss.
Interesting. Would you care to elaborate on that?
Just the same reasoning as Michigan. You just feel it.
it's looking a little Mahomey. And this time, it's actual Mahomey. A Spartans L.
Yeah, I think it's a Spartans L too. But it's going to be a close game.
I think coming off the bye will help
Yeah.
MSU here.
Tight contest.
But then the Spartans play the other team from LA at home this time.
The Rams?
The Bruins, UCLA Bruins. Tony, give us your thoughts, feelings,
They're from
opinions.
Milwaukee. No, that's not Milwaukee.
That's the
I got
Anyways,
Brewers in my
Tony.
head.
And I could have made a Boston joke that
I know.
actually made sense, and you fucked it up. Because I was loading that shit in the clip, and now it's gone.
You're welcome.
Give me Sparty and shut up. My mood is ruined.
Yeah, I said Purdue is one of, if not the worst team in the Big Ten. UCLA is that other team. Give me the Spartans.
Good Spartan win. The Bruins suck. Garbage.
Yeah. Michigan State.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of anything funny at the time.
Oh, the one time you have the spotlight, you can't think of anything
Then
funny.
the very
No.
next week, the Spartans travel down to Bloomington, take on Kirk
Bison?
Cignetti and the Hoosiers.
The fuck's a Hoosier? Michigan State dub.
He somehow blows us out again. It's a loss.
Give me Kirk Cignetti and the Hoosiers.
Yeah.
Now,
That's MSUL.
we already kind of talked
fuck
about
is a
it. Michigan State. You said Michigan. I said Michigan. Michigan.
Can I change
State.
my answer to which team we're talking about?
I'm kidding.
I was thinking about doing that.
Yeah, I was wondering if you were gonna have us highlight the game again. I was going to switch my team just for memes.
I was gonna switch too.
So was I.
Moving on, Michigan State travels to Minnesota to take on former Broncos head coach PJ Fleck and his
PJ
Golden
Fleck.
Gophers.
Fuck them.
Sam.
I don't have any losses, so I gotta fit 'em in now. They're gonna drop it for no reason.
Nah, they're gonna put belt to ass on PJ.
Minnesota has been a weird team under PJ Fleck. They're like super wildly inconsistent. I still think the Golden Gophers get it done.
I do as well. Again, tight margin, but I think they get it done.
That brings us to Penn State after a bye game. Michigan State is at home. Tony.
Penn State, Spartans.
Penn State's looking to be one of the better teams, if not the best team in the Big Ten this year. They got a lot of talent coming back. They're kind of pulling a Ohio State and Michigan from the last 2 years, where a lot of their veterans are coming back. Give me Penn State.
Belt to ass. This shit gonna hurt.
Ah. See, I thought I wasn't gonna be the only hopeful one in this room.
They're gonna be
Shit.
limping. They're gonna be.
This shit gonna hurt.
They're gonna be limping on the way home.
Hurt.
Then the very next week, they travel to Iowa to take on the Hawkeyes. Samuel.
Pass for now.
Jesus, Murphy.
I can't think of
He
it.
has
It's
no
no-
idea who
that's-
these people are.
Not an option. Win or loss, motherfucker.
Can we start on my side of the room?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah,
Tony.
that dude is like the worst Avenger. Give me MSU.
Kinnick is a very hard place to play. With that being said,
Can't think of it.
I
Pass?
think I'm going to go with Iowa. Just because it's a hard place to play. I could see it being a dub, though. Colbert.
For the Hawkeyes?
No.
No.
I don't know how we beat him this year.
Dreams?
Dreams.
Hopes
it
and
was,
dreams and
It was
friendship?
hopes and dreams.
If
it was-
friends we made along the way.
If it was in Spartan Stadium, I'd say maybe a dub, but
I was 50-50.
No, you were waiting for someone else to give their opinion. 'Cause
I
you have no
needed that
fucking
too.
clue.
I needed that too. But I was like, I'm sitting 50-50. I don't know where.
We are in
With that-
goddamn shambles.
that brings us to Michigan State, home against Maryland to end out the season. Sam.
Dubskis.
That's a dub.
That's a W.
The
So
fuck is
that
a terrapin?
brings your final record to.
I think I'm also 9-3.
I had Michigan State at 5-7.
You're a piece of shit. 8-4.
You're a bad friend.
You're an asshole.
Hey man, that schedule kind of looks hard.
Oh.
It's not the easiest schedule in the world.
It's just the back half that looks hard, dude. Michigan, Minnesota, Penn State, Iowa, it kind of fucking sucks all in a row.
You forgot Indiana too.
Yeah,
He's gonna find a way to somehow blow us out with all of his James Madison guys gone. I don't respect Kirk Cignetti. I'm sorry.
So the Lions' schedule isn't officially out. We do know the teams.
Mhm.
We just don't know when, how
I wonder if they're going to
they're
play
going to
the
be
Bears.
played. So we're just gonna talk about all the home games, then we'll talk about all the away games. It's gonna be kind of hard to figure it out, considering, there's no. Oh, they go to Chicago and then they're home
Yeah, the
for
travel
2 games
pattern's
in a
hard.
row. Yeah, we don't have that. That being said, let's just get the Division 1s out of the way first. The home and away games against the Packers. Let's start with the Packers. Tony, and those 2 games.
I think they win both. I think they win both home and away. The Packers, I think, are in contention going into this year to be one of the worst teams in the NFC North, which is dumb because look at their records from this year. But I think, spoiler alert, Ben Johnson in Chicago, I think they're going to unlock something in Caleb Williams. They're going to be more competitive. I think the Packers just kind of fall out of that situation of being one of the top teams.
I have us as well. I'm right there with you. I have us sweeping the Packers.
Where the broom at? He might be mopping.
I'm sorry, Caden, but
Sweeping them.
y'all ain't shit.
Sweeping them.
Bitches ain't shit.
Bears.
But
Both of those games. What do you think?
I see it's very easily going 1-1, but we're gonna flip flop. We're gonna win the road. They're gonna win the home game. Or our home. Both teams win on the road.
Okay.
This is Ben Johnson. Yeah, sweep his ass away. Yeah, get fired year 1, bitch.
And then come back for way less money.
No, never come back.
He's gonna go be the head coach of
Swept.
the Jags.
Swept.
I think this is one where we split weirdly, and it's gonna be like 2 years ago where, what in the hell was that? What the? Can we zoom in on that? That was atrocious. Nobody's beating these motherfuckers in Ford Field this year. I firmly believe that. I think if the away game is first, then Ben Johnson gets a little catch up. They only win by like 3. They win by a field goal to win it, but like I'm gonna have them winning it or have the Bears winning it, Lions losing it, just for the sake of it makes a storyline of Ben Johnson walking away, and the NFL is a sucker for that shit.
Did you say catch up?
Is that what you're caught up on?
Minnesota
right now?
Vikings.
That's what I was
Vikings.
focusing on for that
Okay.
second.
That depends. Are they gonna have Sam Darnold?
They might.
Yeah.
They very well might.
I think they're gonna commit to him for a couple more years. Regardless, I don't have the Vikings winning one. I think this season for them was a fucking fluke, and they falsely assess where they are as a franchise and don't make enough positive steps to build, and just kind of.
A bad team. They just said Sam Darnold's their quarterback.
Yeah.
It was Sam Darnold riding on dreams and hocus pocus pixie dust, and also they have Justin Jefferson.
And a pretty good roster around him.
Yeah, that's a sweep of the Vikings. Get them out.
We've swept these motherfuckers 2 years in a row. We have a 5-game win streak on them. I think it does break this year, whether it's after we get 6 or if it's. I think we split with them this year. I think it's just so competitive and it's so tight. I just can't see us sweeping them a 3rd year in a row.
It depends on who's at QB.
That's the big factor,
If
isn't
it's
it?
Sam, it's a sweep. If it's JJ, it's a sweep. If it's any other starter, it's a split.
What do you know about Vikings Royal Purple Russ Wilson?
Bring back Kirk
If
Cousins.
it's Russ Wilson, it's still a sweep.
Yeah, but it would be funny
So I'm
to
gonna go
watch.
sweep.
So now we'll get into the rest of these games until notified are at home. So Cowgirls.
Dubski. The fuck?
Dub.
Dub. I don't care if they get Genty. That's a dub.
What do you know about Cowboys starting quarterback Shadeur Sanders and Coach
He's
Prime?
No.
Yeah, it's a fucking W for the Lions. Get the fuck out of my
Cleveland.
face. Cleveland. Oh fuck, that's another W. I
W.
don't know. I don't know if they bring back Jameis Winston, it might be tight.
W.
What's Cleveland gonna do when we have Myles Garrett?
I was gonna say that. Anyways,
Oh. Sorry.
It's gonna be a straight belt ass. It's gonna be like the Titans last year.
Stick with you, Sam. The Giants.
The Giants.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. It's gonna be a real close one. Fucking belt ass.
Yeah, here's your Shadur Sanders led team.
Nah, they're gonna
Yeah,
pick Cam Ward and fuck it up.
52 to 6.
Another dub. Another dub.
That's another dub easily.
Now we get into the two non-divisional tricky games at home. We have the Steelers.
The Steel. Oh,
Steelers.
see, this is the exact type of game that the Lions would drop like 2 years ago. That's the Lions dub. Fuck away from me.
W.
Russell win, Fields loss. Russell win, Fields loss. They win.
Justin Fields does kind of have the Lions number, doesn't he? Just for like no reason, too.
He also played better than Russ.
He did. Why is he not the consensus starter? That's
W.
a different
Dub. It's a dub.
conversation.
Now the revenge game.
Revenge? November?
Buccaneers.
Ooh.
It's gonna be fucking revenge belt ass.
W.
It's gonna be good
Hard-nosed football.
primetime hard-nosed football game. We get it out. I think we start to see some of the decline of the Buccaneers, and not to say they won't be good, but we're gonna.
Nah, I was going to say that I see them losing more games than they win. I was going to have Lions belt to ass.
Now we get to the.
To the shit road schedule.
We're in danger.
We're in danger.
So okay, at this point, you have 2 losses, right? You had 2 splits. I had 1. You had none. You have 1.
Split.
So
Wait, I didn't have 2 splits. I only have 1.
I thought you said Bears and Vikings.
You did
No,
say
I said we were
Vikes.
going to sweep the Vikes. Yeah, I only have
Oh
1
wait,
loss.
you only okay.
That's
We all only have
fucking
1.
Bears. God damn it.
I didn't. I'll find out when I'm editing it. So.
Yeah.
He
Anyways,
just gaslit all of us.
this what gets into the last 6 games that could make or break, because at this point we're all 10 and 1. We're all 10 and 1. I was doing math in my head. We're all 10 and 1 right now.
Shit goes hard.
I'm 11 and 0.
You're 11 and 0. Traveling to the Bungles. Tony.
You get Panay healthy, this game's over. That's a Lions win, because the one thing that the Bengals never seem to fucking give Joe Burrow, or fucking Panay, my bad, Hutch and Aleem, and yeah, the one thing
Myles
the Bengals can never give Joe Burrow is a fucking O-line. You get the best defensive edge in Hutch on this guy with constant pressure on that shit O-line. He's never going to have time to do anything. It was Lions win. Easy.
Little teaser.
Malteser?
This
Mediocre game.
this may be the Mittcast road trip.
What?
We have to wait for the officials.
Is that a foreshadowing?
foreshadow? Anyways,
Game Day Vlog Season 2, baby!
that's a W in Cincy. I
W.
think we'll just be too much for Joey B.
Joe. Gonna go.
Can I get that on a
W.
t-shirt?
Yeah.
W.
See, what we need...
That pass defense is gonna have to be locked in.
Yeah, what we're gonna learn hours before the game is Amik Robinson actually played against Jamar Chase in elementary school and has his entire playbook memorized. So,
Robertson.
what did I say?
Robinson.
Oh, I knew what I meant.
Yeah.
My fault.
Dub.
I can't disrespect Amik like that. That's, I'm sorry.
That brings us to the Super Bowl loser, Kansas City Chiefs.
If they're playing like they did in the Super Bowl, fuck, it's gonna be belt to ass. But if they, play half decent Chiefs football or just full Chiefs football, it's still going to be a Lions dub.
Devil magic has run out.
Just because I feel like I got to find the losses somewhere. I'm going to say the losses here. I got to find them somewhere. I'm going to go here.
What do you know about tight end 1, Noah Gray? This team's getting fucking dismantled this offseason and tried to rebuild around Mahomes. Is Lions win. Isaiah Pacheco is getting traded somewhere for 17 first-round picks undeservedly.
This brings us to what I think will be the Thursday Night Football matchup to start the season. Give us the Eagles.
Ooh!
Yaggles.
Yeah, I see the Lions dropping this one. A lot like the Bills game this year. I think it's going to be a fucking massacre both ways. I think the Eagles end up on top by a couple.
If my prediction stands true. Lions will go into an opposing team stadium for their first game back from the Super Bowl, and they'll get a dub again.
That's fair enough. I didn't think about it like that.
We ruin ring ceremonies. W.
Yep. If we're going in for a ring ceremony, it's a dub. If it's not, I think we drop it.
I was a dub no matter
A
what.
dub, no matter what.
Jalen, this motherfucker hurts.
We burn Philly down, not Philly burns Philly down.
Well,
No, Philly will still burn Philly down.
Yeah.
that brings us to Baltimore
Oh.
to take on the Ravens. Samuel.
Fuck, this schedule's so hard.
We're getting our get back from 2 years ago.
Dub.
We are not getting our get back from 2 years ago. We are losing this game.
I think the Lions are going to win by a Jake Bates field goal to get their 52nd point of the game. I don't care if the math makes sense on that.
And he,
It
It's
does.
going to be a
It does.
fucking massacre.
That
he looks to the
Again.
sideline. Ha, fuck you, Duggar.
He said, I got a
Anyways.
massage therapist for you.
Jared Goff's return home to the Rams.
Why are we always playing these motherfuckers now? The
Just how we're
storyline
aligned.
got too good.
Just how it goes.
The storyline got too good.
That's what
Yeah,
happens
Jared.
when you win your division.
Am I up first?
You are up first.
Yeah, Jared Goff's going to win in Cal. It's going to be great. He's going to love his life. Lovely.
W. We own Matty Stafford in the Rams now.
Dub, yeah. And Baby Golf is born on this day. That's my
So,
bonus prediction.
I saved.
Oh, tall.
I saved
Simba, you mean?
saved the best one for last.
Baby Golf.
Team that broke all of our hearts. We have a chance to exact revenge. Commanders in Commie Stadium.
We're flipping the score on them. I'm going to predict the same exact score from them coming into Ford Field is going to be put on them.
W.
This motherfucker. Anyways,
I have reasoning.
for 17-0,
Yes.
Because we are better
Actually,
than
it'll
every
be-
single one of these teams.
Actually, it'll be 20-0 when they win the Super Bowl.
W.
Yeah, commies are getting 72 on their fucking head top. That's a W.
So you undefeated. How many losses did you have?
2.
I believe I had 2, but I could have had 3.
I had,
Potential for 2.
I had 3.
Dan Campbell has only ever improved his record and improved the team. He has never had a worse record than he did the year before or in years prior.
It's
That's what I said.
I understand, but when the schedule gets harder,
When the schedule gets
And you
harder
ha-
and
and
you
you-
were already 15-2.
We had a first place schedule this season.
yeah, but it's a completely different schedule.
And you did 15-2.
You are playing the AFC North instead of the
defense?
AFC South.
full of bums.
You have to play the Giants. Stupid fucking idiots.
And I'm just
Yeah, you have to play the Steelers, Bengals, Ravens instead of the Titans, Jags, Colts.
I don't know, man. The Colts were pretty hard.
I would say our hardest games that we have to play are all on the road.
Yes.
So
Let's exclude not
Stack
the
odds
division.
against them some more
Let's
ways.
exclude the not division because obviously you get those regardless. We do have all of the games.
Mhm.
You could maybe switch the Buccaneers with the Bengals in theory, but
Yeah, but all the games that are, I would say, if they were at home, they would still be close shootout dubs.
don't remember if I
We're
said it
doing them on the road.
on the podcast or just in the text group chat or just to call. I don't remember, but I legitimately every single one of our away games could be a primetime game
Yes, I think you said that in the group chat.
in the group chat. Yeah, all of them.
I just want you to take. I'll take all these teams as of right now. Put them against each other. And who are you taking?
In the stadiums that they're going to play in
In the,
Chase
in the stadiums they're
McSorley.
going to play in. Sure.
right now.
Yes. Just think about that. You don't even have to say anything. And now think about when the Lions have a fully healthy defense. Because all these other teams didn't deal with injuries like we did.
If
Dude, we're not
They have
even
a
going to
fully
think
healthy
about.
defense.
We're not even going to think about any offseason acquisitions at all at this point. Just run it back.
yeah, If-
Everybody's available.
if they have a fully healthy defense.
I'm saying
I am very concerned about the longevity of Ali McNeil with what he suffered this year.
if
This is
we
his first major injury ever.
Yeah, it was in his brain.
if you're going based off of
What are
Was
you
he
the
out for
talking about?
concussion?
No,
No.
he tore his ACL.
Yeah.
Oh,
Golly, buddy.
if we're
Get with the times, Grandpa. We're moving quick here.
I thought you guys sold my seat on the show a month ago. Why am I here?
We couldn't
All right,
find a
we
buyer.
had to resurrect you.
Yeah, by the way, I had fucking work. These dickheads. I didn't die.
he died. He sold his soul to the man.
Anyways,
If we're going based off full strength, I could see a 17-0 season. But if we are full strength,
you know, the curse of having 15 wins in an NFL season stands true. That no team has won it since the 85 Bears.
The Eagles just broke the Kirk Cousins curse, so I don't want to hear it.
They did just break the Kirk Cousins curse. This is true. One curse was bound to be broken. In the Super Bowl.
the curse of Bobby Lane.
thank you, Peyton Manning.
Anyways, with that being said, we appreciate you being here. If you are enjoying your time here, make sure you are sending this to your neighbors, your coworkers, your friends, your family. Share it with your dog, your cat, your goldfish, your turtle.
Your
Share it
third
with your
cousin.
minifigures.
Oh,
Minifigures.
Make sure you are
Minifigs.
following us on all the social medias.
took me a second.
Yeah,
Make sure you are liking, commenting, subscribing. But most importantly, make sure you are hitting that bell.
Hit the bell.
We appreciate you being here. We'll catch you next time. Yeah.